Alright guys, if you're interested in a new medieval campaign, if you're looking forward to the future for Medieval 3 Total War at some point, and you just want to get into a mod right now that does a lot of this really well already, well, you know, this time last year I covered a mod called Anno Domini 1051 AD. The campaign wasn't publicly released yet, and in this video I'm here to tell you that it is now available. You can find the mod in the Steam Workshop, you can download it, play the amazing, beautiful campaign on the Age of Charlemagne DLC campaign map, the beautiful units, the fantastic factions to play around. We're going to dive into all of this in this video today. Before diving straight in though, Black Friday is here, and if you don't own Total War Attila or its DLCs, you can pick it up for a massive discount on the Black Friday sale on Instant Gaming. They have a great roster of games with the rest of the Total War titles on sale and loads of other games in their library as well. Games like Stalker 2, Star Wars Outlaws, Crusader Kings, or even Manor Lords will all have much bigger discounts than ever before. So if you're thinking about buying, make sure to click the link below to get your games for cheap and support the channel at the same time. Now let's get back to the video. So the Anno Domini 1051 AD campaign is here, like I said, and this is what you can expect from playing the mod. The German Empire, Kingdom of Leon, Kingdom of Hungary, Emirate of Seville, Kingdom of Norway, County of Apulia, Duchy of Normandy, and the Kingdom of England are all the playable factions you'll have access to when you download the mod. Obviously, you know, this is the first initial release of the campaign, so in future we're going to get lots of scripted invasions, lots of interesting kind of chapter narrative progression of your campaign as well in various linear ways, but it is quite sandbox at the moment. This is what the campaign looks like, as you can see. So there are loads of, I love the Age of Charlemagne campaign map. It's probably of the campaign maps in Attila, you know, aside from the Grand Campaign, this is definitely my favorite really of the DLC campaign maps, and it just looks really good as well. There's plenty of factions to check out here, lots of invasion opportunities in Britain, of course, if you're Normandy, or if you're England and kind of conquering the rest of England, maybe invading France. You know, there's Iberia with the Emirate of Seville. You've got Leon, all the kind of like reunification possibilities there of Catholic nations, or taking Seville and conquering the rest of Iberia and invading France. Like there's plenty of really cool opportunities there as well. And then of course there's Italy. You know, there's the Byzantine faction here represented. There are lots of other kind of Italian states, and you know, there's the Croatians on the eastern side of the Adriatic. There's plenty of really cool possibilities on the rest of the map as well that I haven't even touched. So lots of really good stuff there. The mechanics are all updated, family trees all updated as well. Really cool, kind of nice little authentic portraits, I suppose you could say. So family trees done, kind of all the kind of political kind of situations updated to suit the time period as well. The technology tree has been updated, so you can expect a properly fully fleshed out technology tree, which is really quite good as well. Plenty of kind of balancing and more to be added, I'm sure, to all these mechanics, but it's just good to see that a lot of this has been touched up already, right? And then finally, of course, we got the building tree. Lots of new buildings have been tweaked around and added in. A lot of this is kind of vanilla-ish, but you know, upkeep and costs and their effects, their buffs, their debuffs, all of that has been updated as well. So yeah, and then finally, of course, having a look at the campaign map itself, all the little cities here, the city-states, the various factions that you can get a kind of basically a feel for the various avenues of expansion, the mountain ranges and everything, like just to give you a terrain perspective of what you're dealing with here in this medieval mod for Age of Charlemagne. There's so much here that looks so good, and this is just the first iteration. So there's going to be a lot more updates over the next year to bring it up to par and make it a lot more playable as well. And then finally, guys, of course, as if you needed any more reason to check this mod out, the mod team have done an amazing job of unit reskins, of adding new units here into this time period to make it as kind of authentic and realistic to 1051 AD as possible, to all the playable factions, all the unplayable factions as well. So there's a lot here that's really nice visually. There's plenty more, I would say, to be done for unit rosters. There's only a very limited number of units you can recruit for each faction, but I really like the work that they do here for units. And of course, as you can see, the other side of this is is custom siege battle maps. So they've done a lot of work to make custom buildings, you know, even custom walls, like proper medieval walls into all these kind of siege battles as well. So there's plenty of really good work there as well. And then of course I also had a look at the battle balancing side of things. How are the unit rosters looking? How are the balancing issues that I experienced when I first played the mod? And it's much better, I have to say. Cavalry engagements are really quite fun and impactful. Melee attacks and the melee kind of combat is a bit shorter than it was before. Before it was quite long and drawn out, a bit kind of similar to DEI, but even longer, if you could believe that. And that's kind of been tweaked a bit more as well. Fatigue and morale balancing has been tweaked to be a bit more realistic. I think it needs a bit more work, I would say, but still, I mean, the best part about the battle side of this mod for me is visually it looks absolutely stunning. You know, ranged units are some of my favorite in Anno Domini 1051. It's so impactful, so much fun to watch, and yeah, it's just in a really good place. And of course, like you can see here, the best part about this is the siege battle maps. They're absolutely brilliant. They're properly custom made, fitting to the time period. They look beautiful. I love it. It's one of my favorite. It really reminds me of kind of bringing Thrones of Britannia and the sieges that were done there, which I love, over to Attila a bit more. So they're a bit more kind of realistic and authentic, and it looks really good, of course, as well. One thing that stood out for me, I think more than anything, is, you know, you make a custom city battle map like this, one of the biggest issues is going to be pathfinding, but pathfinding works perfectly well here, perfectly fine. There's some immersion breaking stuff, as you can see, with units kind of running through some keep walls here, but otherwise, you know, pathfinding really does work wonders in this custom city battle map with this one and the other variations as well. There's like 3 or 4 dotted around Europe. There's, I think, some that are a bit more Islamic focused as well in the Iberian area of the campaign map, and some of the Italian maps are a little bit different as well. But hopefully in the future, in future updates, they're working on more city battle maps just like this. Maybe there's a collaboration potential here with Medieval Kingdoms 1212 AD. They're working on their own city battle maps as well. But yeah, essentially what you can expect is some really fun, interesting, engaging city battle maps here. And that's it for today, guys. So the Anno Domini 1051 AD is in the workshop. There are 3 parts to subscribe to. Very easy installation. You subscribe to them all. You put them in the load order for 1, 2, and 3. And if you want to use other mods or sub-mods in conjunction with this, you can. There are AI mods that I know work. There's some graphics mods. Obviously, they always work as well. I'm not sure about any others that are specific to like unit rosters or scripting or anything like that, but these should definitely work with 1051 AD. So yeah, there are links to the mod in the video description below. There's a link to the Discord as well, which I've dropped below if you want to get in there, check out all the latest updates, especially with their other mods. You know, if you haven't played the other Anno Domini mods for Attila, for Thrones of Britannia, and for Mountain Blade Bannerlord, I highly recommend it. There's some great work happening there as well. I really hope you enjoyed this video and found it informative. If you did, give it a like and drop any thoughts or questions in the comment section below. If you're having issues with the installation, if you're experiencing some bugs or crashes, etc., definitely drop them in the comment section below. The mod team will be watching and will be able to comment, and of course, you know, join their Discord if you're having issues as well. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos just like this, talking about Total War mods, mod updates, you know, Dauntless Days, Medieval Kingdoms 1212 AD, Dividay and Impera. Of course, the new beta just came out as well. There's plenty of amazing mod news happening right now across Total War. There's lots to talk about. So more videos coming very soon, and hopefully more coming for 1051 AD as well, as new updates come out over the next few months in the new year. There's so much more that can be done here, so I'm very excited to see what else the team has in store for us. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.